all of a sudden, they're tough guys. Can you imagine the Obama administration? It seems a little unbelievable to me. You know what he did? Obama said today? He said, okay, that's it. I'm drawing the line. That Consumer Financial Protection Agency, right? Non-negotiable. When's the last time he said non-negotiable? Do you remember? Okay. In healthcare, everything was negotiable. Now every report is saying they got a new attitude at the White House, and they think that they can pass this thing, and they think that they could put the Republicans in a tough spot and say, hey, you're either going to choose reform or you're going to choose to be with the bankers. It's like they turned on the Young Turks. And they're like, yeah, you know what? That's not such a bad idea. Okay? So he's now saying, oh, I'm going to put you on the spot. You know what? You were going to kill because before the Massachusetts election, that Consumer Protection Agency was sliding away. Dodd had already apparently struck a deal with the Republicans to say, all right, we won't include it in the package. Or it'll be included, but it'll be under another regulatory agency and it won't have as much power, et cetera, which means it was going to be nonsense, right? Now, after the election, now Elizabeth Warren has always been great, right? She's the one that came up with this idea in the first place. She draws the line and says if it doesn't include it, then it's not worth doing at all. Now, that's important. But before she was a voice alone in the desert, right? Now, all of a sudden, Obama adopts her position. So draw the line in the sand. Non-negotiable. It's going to be in the bill. Now, when the president says that, you know what happens? It goes in the bill. Okay? So now Dodd is not negotiating anymore with the Republicans about killing that. If you let him get away with it, they were going to. So if things stand as they are now, this Massachusetts election is going to be, can be, possibly be, a great blessing in disguise. Because the attitude of the White House is 1,000,000 times more important than one Senate seat. Okay? That's 60 votes and the supermajority. They were never going to get it on strong legislation anyway. We saw what happened with health care. With health care, they whittled it away and compromised and negotiated and weakened it until corporate America loved it, and it was weak sauce. And that they couldn't even get past. The supermajority, if James Cameron put it in a movie, it'd be called unobtainium. Okay? Give up on it. It's not necessary. You know how you do it? You do it Uger style. Okay? You go, look, I got 59 senators. Bush and Cheney never had close to 59 senators, and they got everything they wanted. You know how they did it? They intimidated the other side. They said, oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to be weak? You're going to be a pansy? You know, vote against the war? War rocks. You're going to lose your seat. And what did all the Democrats do? Okay, and they voted for the war, right? So now what's Obama doing with his new attitude? Oh, you're going to vote with the banks. Oh, you like to vote with the banks. You think that's good politics. Have at it, Hoss. Look, I'm in the prediction business, okay? And these days, partner, business is a-booming, okay? And what I'm telling you is, with this new attitude, and you'll be able to get to test it, and that's what I do on the show all the time. With this new attitude from the White House, financial reform will be bipartisan. Now, that's a bold prediction, right? Because so far, they're throwing up nothing but donuts. The Republicans don't give a single vote on this single issue, right? Now, on this most important issue, where they get most of their money, they're going to vote with the Democrats? That seems very unlikely, right? And I'm telling you right now, it is not unlikely. Because if they play it right, and they bash them over the head and say, okay, with us or with the bankers, they can't vote with the bankers. They can't. They're going to be exposed. In the end, they have to buckle. God, I hope Obama is as strong as these last 2 days indicate. Because if he comes with that kind of strength, and those Republicans buckle, first of all, that would be an awesome day. Can you imagine Republicans buckling? JR, has it happened in your lifetime? You know, I mean, Democrats buckle on every issue. Republicans never buckle, right? I can't remember the last time they buckled, right? So if they start buckling, and all of a sudden that myth is shattered, the myth of, oh, the Republicans are strong and they, you know, we have to do it their way, and that myth is shattered, and it's a whole new day in America. And Obama learns the lesson. Oh, wait, you know what? If I'm strong, if I crack the whip, these dogs will follow. Then we can get anything done.